Okay, so I'm going to get started, and I'm going to go to Irma and ask her these 2 questions. So do you follow up?
Yeah, so I typically, this is something that I learned from watching like the top leader videos. I follow up until they give me a date of when they're enrolling or until they block me because I know that when they're not replying to me, even though maybe they saw that I messaged them, I know that there's a reason why. Like, there's always a reason. And, I want them to tell me I don't have the money right now, but I will on Friday. Like, I just want something from them. And like the way I think about when it comes to follow up, it's kind of like, how we subscribe to like Target and like Walmart and like Bath and Body Works, and they're like sending us their weekly specials. That's what our follow up is. That's why you shouldn't be embarrassed to follow up with them, because you're just checking in with them. It's like every time I get a like coupon from Target, like 10% off of, my next purchase, that gets me excited. So when I'm following up with somebody, that's my mentality. Like, okay, like, hey girl, like I have a spot open, like, or hey girl, like, I'm giving 40% off today or whatever, that's all I'm doing. I'm giving them my weekly special, and I shouldn't feel bad at all because they're the ones that said, yes, they were interested. So at this point, I'm just waiting for them to get paid to have the money or to block me.
Okay, and then the other question was about what Desiree had asked. She said, should we be focusing on one product a day, or what would you suggest?
Yeah, when I post on my feed or my stories, I post about one thing only because I want to keep my like my I work off of Instagram, so I like to keep my Instagram followers focused on that one thing. Very very rarely do I post 2 products, and if I do post the 2 products, because like sometimes I would get confused, like I would post the cleanse and then I would post like, I don't know, hair vitamins, right? And I put polls on both, and it's like, do I message her for this, or do I bring it up? Do I bring up you also voted on this? So what I would, if I do post 2 products, which is very rare, I usually will post the 2 products, and then my poll would be for them to pick like the one they're interested in. And I know that if they're interested in both, they'll bring it up to me in the message. But honestly, I only post about one type of product every single day. But overall, I only have 2 to 3 products that I focus on the entire month, and that's something that I personally like. I won't like promote or advertise a product that I don't like, and that's just because I want to be able to tell them like, oh my god, girl, like this tastes amazing, I love it, and I want to be able to say that, which is why I only stick to like the wraps, coffee, hair vitamins. That's it. Not saying that the other products aren't amazing. They probably are, and I have tried a few other ones, but I know I've had amazing results with the wraps, like freaking bomb results. So I'm super comfortable posting about the wraps because I'm gonna show them my results, So the entire month I just kind of go back and forth between those products, but every single day I'm only posting one product.
Okay, that was amazing. And okay, let me ask Lauren that question because, everybody works their business very different. So, Lauren, do you only have like a certain, certain products that you post, or is it like you post everything?
I don't post everything. I just post about my favorite stuff that I try or take on a daily basis. So my favorites, like I shared a few minutes ago, are the coffee, TFX, and our plants. Those are my number one sellers. I call them my money makers because I know I can talk about coffee all day, every day to somebody, and like I can sell you coffee. If you don't like coffee, you also see that I take TFX. I can sell you TFX all day too. So I stick to my favorites, and they're seeing that I'm taking my favorite things daily. So it's usually about 2 to 3 products that are my favorites that I share about. And we have like a routine, celery juice, coffee, TFX. So they're seeing me do these things, and people are asking questions about different things. Me, I like to share my routine because I want to sell my routine in the package. I want them to buy the celery, the TFX, and the coffee.
Yes. All right, guys. So if you guys just realized, these girls basically have favorite products that they use. So it's so important for you to be a product of the product. Try the products, see which ones you guys freaking love, and then talk about them all day long. Okay? That's a freaking amazing tip. Hold on, guys. I think I have to mute somebody. Okay, yeah. All right, so next question. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I think we're talking about following up, so I'll go with Lauren first. And how many, I'm not sure if you answered this one when you were talking about following up, but how many times do you follow up with somebody?
So I follow up with the person until they give me a follow-up date. So I'm going to give you guys an example. If I just spoke to somebody this morning and they haven't got back to me, I'm assuming they got busy. I mean, the typical person works a job, you know, they have to go home. They probably have kids. So they probably just forgot to reply back. So I'll most likely message them later on tonight when I'm doing, like, you know, the power hour, and I'll let them know, you know, hey, I never heard back from you. Were you still interested? And then they let me know, oh no, you know, I got busy. I'm so down to buy, but I'll buy Friday. So when they tell me that date, I lock them in for Friday. I go in my notebook, I write down their name, you know, I get their number. Can I have your number so I can lock in your order for Friday? They'd say yes, here it is. I put their number down in my planner, where obviously your planner should have like the dates on there. So I'll put their name under that date, their phone number, what they wanted. And if they tell me Friday, guess who's messaging them on Thursday night? Me. Hey girl, just getting my orders ready for tomorrow. Were we still gonna you know, put your order in? And they tell me, hey, yes we are. And it goes like that. So I'm always following up until they give me a date, or they tell me they're just not interested anymore at all.
Yes. Okay, guys. So there you heard it. You heard Irma does it until she gets blocked, and basically Lauren does almost the same thing until they're not answering anymore, anything like that. I know it's different with friends and family. Like, you're not gonna be following up with them like that. But I mean, if there are people on Instagram, man, if that's what it's gonna take, and that's what it's gonna take for you to make, you know, 500, 1,000, $1,500, $2,000 with this company, then hey, you got into this business to make money, so go and get that bag. Okay, so
And
I think
I'm so sorry, really quick. One of my follow-ups that's been working for me lately is, I like, if you have people that aren't like replying to you, or you haven't heard from them, I literally message them something so simple, but it's been working a lot for me. And I kind of get to like weed out those people who are just playing games and playing with my time. So I literally been messaging them like, hey girl, wait, hold on, I'm looking for my message, and I had to turn off my camera because my phone died. So it goes something like, hey girl, I'm gonna be putting orders in. I noticed you haven't responded. I don't know if I should just remove you from my list because I don't want to keep bothering you. If you're not interested anymore, it's totally cool. So when I started using that, like, should I just remove you from my list because I don't want to keep bothering you? They have been replying right away, like, oh no, do not remove me from your list, please. I'm still interested. And they tell you what's going on. It might be they're busy. It might be they don't have money right now. It might be they freaking lost their card. Who freaking knows? But they end up telling you what's going on. Now, if then they end up telling you straight up too, yeah, just go ahead and remove me from your list, girl. I'm not interested. And guess what? I don't get butthurt. I'm like, okay, bye, Gina. Like, thank you for letting me know. It saves me time because now I know not to follow up on her. I know to cross her out of my freaking list and move on.
that's so funny. Bye, Gina. Okay, that is freaking amazing. Something else that I know for me, like when I'm following up, it's just a little thing that I say is like, I'll just mess around because I like to be funny. And I'll be like, hey girl, did the aliens do it? And they'll be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah, girl, you disappeared on me. Like, did you get alien abducted? It's funny. Like, people will respond to that if they've been ignoring you for like freaking ever. So I did see that Irma wanted to add something.
I wanted to add something really quickly about what we were just talking about, like if we're posting the same product every day or like whatever. When you guys pick the same 2 to 3 products that you want to like focus on, your followers will know what to expect from you. So when my follower, maybe she's pregnant right now, and after she has her baby, she might have some loose skin, or she might, need to lose some weight. I want her first thought when she wants to work on that. I want her first thought to be Irma, because Irma has been posting about these wraps nonstop every single week. So now, like when you're posting about whatever it is you're posting on, you guys don't have to pick what we pick. It's just something that we pick whatever it is we like. But when you focus on that, your viewers, your followers know what to expect from you. So that's something that you guys should really take into consideration when being consistent with those 2 to 3 products, because you want to be the first person they think of when they want to like work on that, issue or like whatever.
I freaking love that. And right now that you're talking about being pregnant, we do have a distributor on here that is pregnant. And she is asking what kind of products do you guys think that she can be using right now? That way she can be posting them. We can't hear you.
Use the stretch mark cream even if you don't have stretch marks. I would be talking nonstop about how this is preventing stretch marks. I did get a lot, so maybe for me it would be this getting rid of it. But if you don't have any, like amazing for you, but just say how it's gonna prevent stretch marks, and then go and add other girls that are pregnant. Search up hashtag whatever week of pregnancy you're on. Search up 12 weeks pregnant. Everybody who's 12 weeks pregnant with you, they're all going to focus on the stretch mark cream that you're posting about, so you have something in common with them.
Yes, that was perfect. And for you too, Lauren, if you were pregnant, what would you post or try out?
Probably the stretch mark cream too. I've seen like a lot of people post like take super cute pictures like with their belly holding the cream, and if their belly doesn't have stretch marks, it just looks all nice and shiny. Shine it up with cream, make it look all cute, and just be like, like just be yourself. And I've seen a lot of people also drink coffee while pregnant, so I would definitely consider that. Talk to your doctor, of course, get the okay from them, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know when I was pregnant, I used to drink coffee, so our coffee doesn't have anything crazy in it, and it's probably healthy. It has the healthy fats in there too, so probably coffee too. You can show moms that like I'm pregnant. I got like the doctor okayed this coffee, and of course, like take it with you to your next appointment, and share it with them. Show them like, can I drink this coffee? And they're gonna tell you yes, and then there you go. You just opened up a whole nother window for moms that are pregnant that want to drink coffee.
Yes, I love that. Something that I also want to suggest, or like tell you guys, or tell Desiree for asking. I was pregnant. It's like crazy. Like I got pregnant with one baby, then I started the company, and then boom, 2 babies came. I feel like I've been pregnant for 4 years. That's funny. But I was definitely using the stretch mark cream, so I don't have a lot of stretch marks. And another product that I was using was the greens. Right now it's super greens, and I'm pretty sure, it has different ingredients and everything, but if I was pregnant, I'd be using that as well. You basically can pick some products out. If it's from, I definitely wouldn't suggest weight loss because you don't want to lose weight while you're pregnant. But if it has anything to do with like the coffee or the greens, the collagen, what else can you use? The stretch mark cream for sure, because it's to prevent and to get rid of them. And also the skincare. If you want to use the skincare, that is like the facials, if you're getting acne breaking out because of the hormones, anything like that, you definitely want to use. And then let's go.
Like, don't be scared to like promote other products and like hype it up, like oh my gosh, I'm about to lose all this baby weight with this keto coffee as soon as I have my baby. Like hype it up, like hype up that keto coffee or that TFX that you're about to order as soon as you have your baby, because now everyone's gonna be like, damn, like I want to use that too. And then when you have your baby, like keep to your word and go order that product. But like don't be scared to post about something else. Post about what you're gonna use, like if you pick the stretch mark cream or the greens or whatever, but Like, don't be scared to post. Like, I told one of my distributors who was pregnant, I was like, dude, I'll be talking about the wraps all day long if I were you. I would be like, I can't wait to tighten up my stomach once I have this baby. You guys are about to see me with a real tight stomach here. Like, just hype it up. Like, that's what I would do.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely what I was doing when I was pregnant, both the times. I was like hyping it up, and I would honestly put like little sad faces and be like, oh my God, I wish I could be rapping right now. Or like, something like that. Because it does, obviously, like, people are watching you and they're going to be freaking interested. They're going to be like, okay, why does she keep posting? She says she's pregnant. Maybe she hasn't tried it, but she keeps posting all these bellies. So that means that like all these people have results and is trying it. You get me? So that is really good. I hope they answered your question. So let me see. Okay, this is a good one. I'll go back to Lauren really quick. Do you consider posting on your Instagram or your story as working? Like, do you think that's all you have to do?
Definitely not. And if you're on my team, you guys know that if you guys are like, well, I posted, I'm going to be like, give me that hand right now, because that is not working, you guys. Posting is part of what we do, but imagine if I just say, okay, I posted, I'm just going to wait here to go double diamond. And I already posted twice, so I'm good, I'm Gucci. No. Posting, again, is one thing that we have to do, but that is not considered working. The real work is talking to people, hunting for those people, and sealing the deal with those people. But posting is something that you do want to be doing every day.
Finished?
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I thought I was talking to you guys, but again, I keep forgetting to mute myself. Let's see. Let me go back to the question.
Yeah, definitely. Where's about?
Where's about? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, Irma, this is for you. I got distracted with your message. Okay, yes. Do you think that posting is working?
To me, posting is watering the seeds. So we're in network marketing. So network means you're talking to people. So your job is to talk to people by messaging them and having conversations. So I don't know if it's going to take you messaging 20 people today or 100 people today, but your job is to talk to people who are interested. And, you guys are, working your business off of social media. You're not knocking door to door. That would take all day. I can message 50 people in 10 minutes compared to like all the people if I were to knock on doors. So have those conversations. That's working. When you're posting, it's just like kind of like buttering up the conversation. If we're talking about the wraps and they see me posting other people's results, it's like I'm getting them more excited. But the work is in the conversation.
Yes, I like that. Okay, so guys, this is getting good. I'm hoping you guys are loving this as much as I'm loving it. So back to you, Lauren. Are you confident when you message people? And even this, are you excited?
I am very excited, and maybe some days I'm freaking going crazy with my kids, but my followers and the people that I'm messaging do not know that. I always sound excited. At the end of the day, I know I'm confident about what I'm talking about, because again, remember, I am talking about one of my favorite products, obviously. So that's why I always suggest you guys fall in love with at least 2 or 3 things. So when you're talking about those 2 or 3 things, or one of those 2 or 3 things, you know what you're talking about. You sound passionate. You sound excited, because I know about my coffee. So of course, every time I talk about my coffee, I'm hyped, I'm confident, and I'm excited, because I know what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the business opportunity, I'm always confident because I know what it's done for me, my family. And if you're just getting started and you're like, okay, well, I'm just getting started, so how do I sound, how do I, sound confident, or how do I build that confidence? Hold on real quick. Come here. Hi, baby. Love you. Okay, sorry. My kids are going to sleep, so I had to give my kids good night. But if you're just getting started, you can still be excited when talking to people. Like, obviously, you joined because you were excited about something. So, whatever that small thing is that excited you, use that when you're talking to people. Whether you joined, I don't know, say you joined for $500, right? You don't, even if you haven't made the $500 yet, you can literally be talking to people like, girl, yes, I'm doing this business. I'm about to make like my first $500. You should totally freaking do this with me. I'm so excited. Like, that's it. Imagine how, like, people are gonna be like, dang, like, she sounds confident. I want to make $500 with her. You know what I mean? If somebody messaged me like that, I would be like, hell yeah, I'm down. Like, you sound confident. You know, you sound like you're about your business. I want to make $500 with you. So you don't have to have all this success just getting started. That's cool. Use that small excitement that you have right now and share that with the world. Like, you don't have to have a big old success story. None of that. And again, if you're just having your, if you just got your business kit, I get it. Sometimes we can't try out the products. I totally understand that. I was in that position where I couldn't buy all the shit that I wanted, excuse my language. I couldn't buy everything that I wanted because we were, we were tight. But I just used what I had. So I know a lot of people are getting business kits that have collagen, that have keto energy, that have coffee. Like, open that stuff up, take it, like, try something, fall in love with something, and then again, go talk about that one thing that you really liked out of that business kit. And you're gonna sound super confident when you're talking about something that you've at least tried for at least a week. My baby.
I freaking love that, guys. That is so true. Because let me tell you something. When I signed up, Lauren and Irma, I wasn't making like the money that I'm making now. What drew them in to me was posting like the little cash that I was making for my formula, my diapers, grocery money, because they were struggling that way too. So I want you guys to understand, they just gave you guys so many tips to go and message people for the samples that you have. And if you are interested in the pricing and stuff, we can go over that like as a last question. Just remind me in the chat. But you can honestly make a lot of money from the samples you guys got, because you can sell it as samples if you're brand new, and you can use it, get passionate about it, and then make more money. So I'm telling you guys, like Lauren said, you do not have to make thousands of dollars. If you're brand new, you really just have to tell people where you're going, what you're going to do, and message them people for those samples, because a little bit of money goes a long way. Let me go back to my questions. Hold on, I think I lost them again. Okay. I don't think I asked you, Irma, did I? Like, are you confident and excited when you message people? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I am confident only because I'm posting about a product that I personally like. So, again, back to the wraps, I have great results. So of course I'm going to be pumped up telling a girl like, this is exactly what it does. It's helped me so much after I've had, multiple C-sections. I feel confident in doing that. And even when I first started, I like, you guys just started a business, right? You guys have to, be willing to invest in yourselves, which means like that business kit you got, use half of it on yourself. It comes with a ton of samples. Use the other half to sell it. Or even like if you haven't gotten your shopping spree, you haven't gotten your first 4 customers, when you do get those first 4 customers, order products that are going to be interesting to you. It doesn't have to be like what everybody posts about. If you're excited about something that is not as popular or whatever, but it's something that you personally like, best believe you're going to be excited to tell somebody about it. And then just like turning it over in regards to like the business part of it, like even if you haven't made a whole ton of money, like be excited because you're gonna make money. You're gonna make $100, you're gonna make $500. The fact that when I enrolled with Tanya, she, like, none of her posts about the money, honestly, none of that is what caught my attention. What caught my attention was her saying she was working on her cell phone next to her daughter. She didn't have to put a dollar amount to it. To me, right away, I was like, what? I want that. So it's like the story that you're telling when you're selling this product, like what do they say, stories sell, right? So fall in love with the product and go and share that product with people.
Yes, I freaking love that. And if you don't spend time with your kids and you're away from your kids like all the freaking time, that should be your motivation. Like, damn, I want more time with my kids. Like, let me work on my business and do what I have to do to get this. Okay, let's see. Okay, right here. Lauren, what's a good amount? I think we asked this, but just in case they missed it, what's a good amount of messages a newbie should send? And then what's a good amount like somebody that's already been in the business should send?
So you said what's the good amount?
Hi.
Sorry, he's like, hurry up, mom. Okay. What's a good amount a newbie should send? You're saying?
Yeah, so like how many, like for a newbie, like if you just started somebody, how many people would you tell them like, hey, you know what, you just started, I recommend you send this many messages daily?
So I would literally just start sending everybody a message. What I recommend is if you're just getting started, pull out a piece of paper, like even after tonight, after this call, and write down everybody's name that you think. I always tell some of my people that are just getting started, I call it kind of like a emergency list. Okay, so you want to write down as many names as you can of people that you would reach out to. Hold on, in case there was an emergency. Okay, because these are the first people that you're going to want to reach out to, like right now. Like if you just started right today, you want to reach out to those people first, because we want to know if those people are going to support you or not. I always like to tell my girls, like, let's find out who's going to support you or not, so by tomorrow or at the end of the week we already know we can't count on them. Because a lot of the times what happens is, people start and they think right away like their whole family's going to support them, and then in a few days they're crushed because their family didn't. So we want to know right away if they're going to support you or not. So write everybody's name down. And I wish I would have done this, because I probably could have had like one of my tias sign up, and like my husband's tia probably would have signed up for me. Like those are people I know that if I had an emergency, I can count on them. If I had a freaking flat tire on the freeway, I can probably call them and they would help me out. Those are the names that you want to write down, and those are people you want to reach out to first. I know it's scary. I know. Because when I messaged my aunt for the first time about this business, it took me 3 months to message her. I actually messaged her when I was going Ruby. And I hadn't messaged any of my family, that because I haven't talked to a bunch of my family in a long time, right? So it took me so long to message them. And when I messaged them, you guys, right away, they're like, yeah, I'll do it for you. And I was like, oh my God, like I have 3 of my tias saying yes, they'll buy hair, skin, nails. So don't be afraid to message those people that you know are sweet, family members. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a long time, but message them, let them know what you're doing. Get that out the way. Once you message everybody that you can think of and that you wrote on your list, then it's time for what I was just telling Tanya about this other day. Like it's time for the real grind. So it's time to go out there, start following new people, and start messaging new people every single day. So if you're just getting started, I would at least start with trying to at least talk to the least, I would say 10 new people a day. That's a doable number. 10 new people. It might take you 30 messages to actually connect with 10 people, but at least getting 10 new people a day on your list that you had contact with, that you talked to, you got their number or whatever. Maybe you didn't get their number, but you guys are talking. I think that's a doable number. I hope that
Yes, I love that you said that. Now, right now that you're talking about that, just a really like quick example, what would be something that you would like message, if like you had one of your new girls right here right now and you were like, okay, go and message this person this.
Okay, so if I'm messaging my family and friends to get that out the way first, like those type of people, or you mean like strangers?
Yeah, like someone that you have like known from high school, or like co-worker or anything like that.
Yeah, so keep it super simple. Hey girl, how you been? I'm so sorry. I always say I'm so sorry to bother you, because I feel like it's a sweet introduction, because they're like, oh no, you're not bothering me, girl, don't even worry, So that's what I've been using that a lot. But I would probably say something around the terms like, or if you're messaging your tia, I'm gonna use my example when I message my tias. Hey tia, hope all is well. I'm working on, I just started a business. We sell a bunch of different type of products, anything from weight loss to skincare. I'm working on a huge goal right now, and I was kind of embarrassed to ask you, but do you think you can try something out for me? I only need 4 more customers.
Oh my gosh, that was freaking good. I hope you guys got that down. Because if you got tias, cousins and all that
You can
stuff.
always switch it up. Like, hey girl, how are you? I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm kind of embarrassed to ask, but I just started this business. I need 4 more people to try your product. We have anything from like weight loss to skincare, even like freaking $25 products. Like, would you be down to try something out for me? Like something so simple. And they're gonna be like, oh, well, what you got? Or they're gonna start talking to you. They're gonna be like, well, what is? Of course, they're gonna start asking questions, and that's what you want them to do. And once they start asking questions, I feel like that's where a lot of people start to freeze up, and a lot of people start to get scared to start sending messages because people start answering questions. But what you guys need to remember is that is what we are here for. So we want you to go start the conversations. And I always tell my team this: go start the conversation. As soon as people start replying to you, start letting us know, hey girl, this girl replied, can you help? Like, what can I say? And as we go, you're going to be learning kind of what we're saying is all the same thing. It all goes back to like the same, like it's all the same conversation, depending on what item we start talking about.
Yes, I freaking love that, dude. This is going to be like some really good training for newbies that come into the business later on. So, okay, let me ask you, Irma, the last question as well. What's a good amount to message newbies?
So, if you just got started, this is, I think, average, you have about 200 followers, right? So I can't tell you go message 50 people because like you're gonna be done in 4 days of messaging everybody, right? So I think starting out with like 30 messages a day, but keep in mind, since every single day you're adding new people, like you want to be adding like 100, 200, 300 followers, add as much as you can, because by the time you get to your newer followers, like you already started building your like Instagram followers list. So yeah, start with like 30, and then as you grow your list, you can message like a little bit more. But I want to just touch on something that Lauren said about how like, maybe your family will buy, maybe they won't, right? And that's okay. So even if all your friends and family bought, because some of my first 4 customers were people that I knew because I did reach out to them, but even if all your family and friends bought, it's not a sustainable business. You still have to network with newer people because your friends and family members aren't going to buy for like the next couple years. And hopefully, hopefully like this is something that you want to continue doing, or it's like your goal to make more money or to stay home full time or like whatever. So you're going to need more business, which is why you always should be adding new people so that you have more people to go and message. So yeah, I think if you just got started, about 30 is probably good.
Okay, I freaking love that you guys said that. Now listen to this, guys. I know Lauren said that you want to message your family and friends because it's so true. When I started, honestly, I used to work in the club industry, so I knew a gang of people. Like, I'm talking about, like, I knew so many promoters, so many people, right? It was just a lot of people that I knew. And I was so excited that I started this business, and I was like, dude, I know everybody. Like, everyone's going to sign up. Everyone's going to be my customer. Everyone is going to be, my business partner. Well, when I went and messaged everybody and they were like, oh, you're doing that? No, thank you. And, like, they stopped talking to me, or they found out I was doing It Works and they're like, it's a scam. They stopped talking to me, and or I messaged them and they were like, oh, you're never going to get far. Like, they started telling me these crazy things that they had heard about the company or thought they heard about the company, just made stuff up. I want to tell you guys right now, it does not matter. You ask them and that's it. You don't get your, feelings hurt or anything like that. Obviously, they're not educated. That never stopped me. So what I did was, after I asked everybody and they all told me no, all friends and families, relatives, freaking coworkers, people from high school, middle school, all that stuff that I thought was going to support me, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post it on my social media. guess what? People that like I didn't even remember, people from like jobs that I didn't talk to for so long, they started messaging me because I posted it on my social media. I was like, hey, I have these things, you know, they tighten and tone, hit me up. These are my results. Bam, you know, all open, all out in the open. And people just started messaging me. They started being like, what the hell are you using? What is that? This and that. People that I never even thought would like support me in this, or I didn't even think of. So definitely message everybody you can, but do not get discouraged if they tell you no, because it's true. Some people get started and just post it on social media, and then they get really, you know, a lot of success from that. And then some people ask, you know, their friends and family and get a lot of success from that. So that was pretty good. We have about 3 minutes. I'm going to ask you, Lauren, one more thing that you know, just a quick little 1-minute advice that you want to give everybody on messaging. And then I'll ask you too, Irma.
Okay, sorry. So basically, you guys don't assume somebody is not going to be interested. A lot of people hold back because they assume, oh, she's not going to be interested. Oh, you know, this and that. And I probably missed out on a lot of customers back then because I used to have that mentality of, oh, she won't be interested. As soon as I stopped that, I started noticing so many people are interested that I thought, remember, that's a key word, thought, wouldn't have been interested. So don't assume, you know, someone is not going to want to try a product. Someone isn't going to want to make extra income. Everybody wants to make almost everybody wants to make extra income, okay? But don't assume, don't stop yourself. And remember, if you are just starting in this business and you have a lot of family and friends that are being your customers, my huge advice I want to let you guys know is, you know, keep working your business though. Keep doing all the things we were teaching you guys, because, you know, your family and friends might help you out with your first goals, but I'm pretty sure we don't have enough to help us reach diamond or double diamond or above, or, you know, those huge goals that we want. So that's my advice, is just don't assume someone isn't going to be interested, because you never freaking know. You'll be surprised.
Okay, and then for you, Irma?
Um, for me, I just want to let you guys know that it's okay to be scared to message. It's something new, something that you guys have never done before. And it's okay to be fearful, but you guys started this business for a reason, whether you just need enough to pay for your electricity or buy your baby some diapers. So, you know, have that in mind when you're messaging people. As you're sending the messages, like if you have to tell yourself, okay, I have to send these messages because I need to buy some diapers, like just do it, just keep going, then it won't be as scary, because you know exactly why you're doing it, and you're not doing it with any bad intent. You know that you legit want to help them change their lives with extra income, or you know legit that, you know, that coffee is amazing and it's really going to be super healthy for them. So when you're doing it with like a good intention and a good heart, like that's how it's going to come across to the person you're messaging.
Okay, sorry guys, my baby started crying. He woke up. But thank you guys for jumping on. I hope this did a lot for you guys. I'm gonna have the recordings up. The other one's already ready, so I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube and get it over to you guys. So thanks so much. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.